Good morning. Okay, there's
There's a message.
that'll disappear. There's a big screen up. This is being recorded. Continue. There we go. All right, I am going to change the view here. How are we doing, everyone? We're good today? Even those who are behind the dark screen? Good morning, I'm Debbie. Some of you know me. I hope all of you know me. All right, so let's begin this beautiful practice of coming into presence and beginning to tune into our body, or the body's wisdom. I like to begin in mountain pose. So mountain pose is simple. Feet on the earth, arms resting, or hands at the heart. I like hands at the heart. We're going to start our practice with 3 conscious breaths to dissipate any of the energy that may be incongruent with joy. And we want to be breathing in, breathing out with the mouth slightly open. We also want to imagine that we are breathing in, breathing out unconditional love. So let's begin. 3 conscious breaths. Breathing in that unconditional love and breathing it out. And after that 3rd breath, we want to visualize ourselves within a crystal, a clear quartz crystal, our full size. Imagine yourself within that crystal and the first ray of the sunlight hitting your crystal with unconditional love, unconditional service, and whatever else you need today, strength, power, peace. Bring it into that beautiful crystal. The crystal is protective. And now in reciprocity, if you have someone in need of healing, imagine them in a crystal and send them this beautiful energy. And then we'll begin to bring ourselves back into this moment. And we'll begin our movement. Being very grounded, feeling our feet on the earth, our hands touching. We're going to breathe in, we're going to reach the arms up. We're going to breathe out, opening the arms. And in yoga, we're combining our breathing and our movement. And it becomes a moving meditation. Let's try that. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more to reach up, breathing in, breathing out. Now, I'm going to move sideways so you can see how I'm going to be working with the spine. I'm going to let my arms relax here. I'm going to reach my shoulders up to the ears. I'll move this way for a moment. Up to the ears, and then very slowly down, down, down. As far as you could go with the shoulders, not where you're pressing them so much, but you want to feel like 2 hands are on the shoulders, letting those shoulders relax. Very grounding to do that. Let's try it again and become aware how grounding it is to the earth. Breathing in, we'll reach, 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 reach. Reach nice and slow. Breathing out, we'll let those shoulders come down. Connecting ourselves to the earth, our support. There we go. And now I'm going to show you some of the movements, nice and easy. We're going to breathe in, we'll reach the arms up. We're going to breathe out, opening the arms, bending the knees, and folding forward. Some of us have a chair you can work with. We're going to fold forward. You can see I'm bending my knees. Hands might be on the shins. I'm going to slide down, let the head drop. You can work with the chair. We take a breath here, breathing in. Breathing out, we take belly button to spine. We're going to roll the body back up. Breathing in, reaching. Breathing out, hands to our heart. breathing in, breathing out, we open, we'll bend our knees, either fingers to the earth or hands on the chair. Now we take it further. We're going to step our right leg back. Some of us can go here. Some of us might bring knee to the floor. I'm going to show you both ways. So you could bring the other knee to the floor if you'd like. And then we curl the toes under. We lift the knees. We press onto the earth and move our body into downward facing dog. And you see how my spine is. You can bend your knees. And then we lift our face. You could bring your knees to the mat. Make sure you have pillows or a carpet if you need extra on the knees. Or you could bring yourself with knees lifted, swoop into plank, and then lower the body to the mat. Take your time. Take your time here. Belly to the earth, very grounding. We hug our elbows in. We're going to do this a few times. Breathing in, breathing out. We press into the hands. We lift our heart. Let's come back down to the mat. Breathing in, breathing out again. We lift our heart. Now some of us can take it further. Some of us are lifting a little bit. And now we'll curl the toes under. If you take your hands below the armpits, so they're almost at where the top of the ribs are, and you hug your elbows, you get more strength to come up. You can come to the knees and then lift the knees, press into the hands, and move the upper body towards the thighs. And then lift the face. You can slowly step your legs forward, or you can step right leg, left leg, belly button to spine, breathing in, breathing out. Now I want to take a moment. You guys let me know if there is something you need to shift here. I can help you. If anybody has a question about it, just unmute and let me know. Okay? Because we're going to do more of that. And it'll get easier and easier. Right, Mary Ellen? It gets easier. Okay. All right. Here we go. Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, we open, bending knees, either coming to the chair or to the earth. Breathing in, we bring our hands to our shins, our back and our legs straighten. Breathing out, fingers to the earth or the chair even. You can bring right leg back in a lunge. Left leg, doesn't matter, it's okay. We press into the hands, we move upper body to thighs. Or we're here, and we move upper body to thighs. You can lift the face, you could bring knees down, or knees lifted. Knees down, we swoop into plank. And then we lower the body to the mat. Elbows hug in, breathing out, we lift our heart. Beautiful, this is Cobra. Breathing out, we come down to the mat. You can bring those hands a little lower, breathing in, breathing out, you can come to the knees or lift the knees. And then all of us may want to try lifting the knees and moving the upper body towards the thighs. You can lift the face and you can either lunge right leg, left leg, or slowly step the legs forward, belly button to spine. Breathing in, breathing out. How are we doing, ladies? We're good. Okay. We're going to do one more round. This round I'm going to show you with the chair, okay? It'll look like this. Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, we come down. You could bring hands to the chair or hands to the earth. You do not need the chair. You could bring the right leg back, coming to the knee, the left leg back. And if you're able to, hands on the earth, lifting knees and moving into this posture. You can see how deep the bend is in the knees. You can lift the face, bring the knees to the mat, and swoop into a modified plank. And then we bend the elbows, we come down to the mat. Without hitting the chair, I just realized, okay, elbows hug in, breathing in, we lift our heart, breathing out to the earth. We'll curl toes under, we hug the elbows. You can come up to the knees, lift the knees, move the upper body towards the thighs. Lifting our face, you can slowly walk feet forward or right leg, left leg. Roll the body up. Take your time. Breathing in, breathing out. One more side, and I always invite my students to rest if they need to rest. This is your class, okay? Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, we open, coming down towards the earth. Breathing in, hands to shins, the back and legs straight. You see how the back is. Breathing out, fingers to the earth. You can either lunge your left leg back or bring your left knee down, your right knee, and then curl toes under, lift both knees into plank. Excuse me, downward facing dog. We'll lift the face. You could bring knees to the mat, or you can keep knees lifted into plank. We'll bend elbows. We come down to the mat. Breathing in, we lift our heart. Breathing out, we come back down to the mat. We'll hug the elbows in. We'll curl the toes under. You can come up to the knees or lift the knees, press into the hands, upper body towards the thighs. We'll lift our face. You can lunge left leg or slowly step the feet forward. We rise up slowly, breathing in, breathing out. Hello. We did it. So that was 2 rounds of sun salutation. And what will happen is as we get more comfortable with it, it will be easier. And you'll have props if you need, whether it's a chair or something for the knees. Okay? So let's come into mountain. Taking a moment here. Noticing how the body is feeling. Drop in. Take a conscious breath here. Feel that heartbeat, feel that flow that is happening. And then we're going to reach the arms up. We're going to do a little side stretch. It's hard to get to the side of the body. So in the morning, the side stretches might be a little snug. We'll take one arm down. I am leaning, so my right arm is on the right leg, my left arm is reaching. And I'm taking a breath. I'm not taking it too far. Take a breath here. Some of us might be able to go further. Some of us may be really comfortable right here. That's it. We're going to come back up. Let's open both arms here. Yes, beautiful as we tip over. Nice and easy. Maybe we can take it further on one side. That's it. Nice and gentle. And now we're going to open up. We're going to open the hands. Open those fingers nice and wide. Staying connected to the breathing. I'm going to show you sideways here. I'm going to begin to lift the heart. And I'm going to take the arms behind me, maybe holding onto the legs. I'm going to flex the muscles of the legs, lifting a little higher. Breathing into the heart. And now I'm going to come back to center with the hands at my heart. And if you're able to work with a little bit of balance here, remember you have a chair you can work with. I'm going to step the right leg back. There we go. Now we don't need to step too far. We can make this step a shallow one. Okay? The first thing we want to do is ground. We want to breathe and we want to focus. And now breathing in, we reach our arms up. You can open the hands a little bit. So it looks like this. And then we bend the left knee. And sideways it looks like this. So this is warrior one. It's a gentle warrior one. Now, let's ground. Breathe and focus. And if you'd like to take it further, we're going to lift the face, lift the heart. Connect with our breathing again. Beautiful ladies. And now breathing in, breathing out, we come back to center. The hands at our heart. We're going to do a twist. We're going to twist a little bit to the left. Grounding, breathing, and focus. Breathing in, breathing out, we return to center. Hands at our heart. We step back into mountain pose. Breathing in, breathing out, left leg steps back. Breathing in, our arms reach. Breathing out, right knee bends. We begin to ground, breathe and focus. Lifting the heart, changing the focus. But staying with the breathing and the grounding. Our conscious breathing. And now breathing in, breathing out, we return to center, we twist to the right. I mix up my rights and my lefts. There we go. And these spinal twists are so important for the body. We're working to move synovial fluid up and down the spinal column. Breathing in, breathing out, we come back to center. We step back into mountain. And you can take a moment here. So synovial fluid is what lubricates the joints of our body. And when we're moving our spine and rocking and rolling the spine, that fluid is moving from the sacral area, lower back, up the spinal column. So that's why yoga is beautiful. We can get so much from it. All right, so we're going to open up the legs a little bit. I'm going to show you this way because you'll be able to see the movement. Hands at the heart. I'm going to turn my right toes out. It's 90 degrees. And I'm going to turn the left foot in. And some of you know these postures. We do them in standing as well. But this time, we may go a little bit differently with it. Breathing in, we're going to reach the arms halfway. Breathing out, I'm turning to my right. I'm bending my right knee. Same principles. Grounding, breathing, focus. Maybe press your feet onto the earth. Feel those legs tighten. Staying connected to what's happening. And now we're going to take left hand to the left leg. We turn our right palm up. And we're going to reach the palm up and maybe over a little bit. This is called resting warrior. You can take it with ease. And for this one, I'm going to look down. And I'm going to focus. I'm going to ground. Staying connected to my breathing. And now breathing in, breathing out, we're going to straighten both legs, both arms. See where I am? I'm going to tip now sideways, and I'm going to use the leverage of my right hand on the inside of the thigh. This is called triangle. Beautiful. And if you'd like, you can keep your head centered or maybe gaze upwards. See what is calling to you today. Staying connected, grounding, breathing, focus. Breathing in here, breathing out. We're going to come back up slowly, slowly. Both toes forward. I got a squeaky mat, and here we are, back in center. Ready for the other side? Just a quick check. How we doing? There we go. If I like tattoos, that would be what I'd be putting. Thumbs up. All right. Left foot turns out, right foot turns in. Breathing in, our arms reach halfway. Breathing out, now the left knee bends. We look to the left. Connecting with our grounding, our breathing, and our focus. And just take a moment. You see how my body is upright. Sometimes we lean a little bit. We want to be here, okay? And without a mirror, it's challenging, but you might see yourself in the screen. Grounding, breathing, focus. And now breathing in, breathing out. I take right hand to right leg. Left arm reaches. I drop over a little bit. That's it. And if you'd like, you can look down. Grounding, breathing, focus. And now breathing in, breathing out. We're going to straighten both legs. Arms are straight. We tip to the left. See how it feels? You always have the chair nearby. Maybe gazing up. Once more connecting with the grounding, breathing focus. And now breathing in, breathing out, both toes forward. We relax the arms. You can step the legs in. And in a moment, we're going to come down to the floor to do some other postures, okay? So before we come to the floor, if you need any cushion to sit on, you can grab that. You may even want to switch the way the camera looks. So I'm going to do that now so you guys can see me a little bit better. So do what you have to with the screen, and then we'll come down to the mat so we could do a little bit more. You have a chair nearby if you need it, okay? All right. You tell me if you can still hear me. I'm going to come down to the floor, and some of the postures I'll be showing you, I'll be moving, okay? So you'll see me do that. What we'll first try, not so comfortable, but we're going to see if we can try it. Soles of our feet together. And what I'm asking you to do is move your bottom so that you're at the bottom of the sits bones, it's called. Okay? The sits bones are the bottom of the hips. And we're going to take elbows right into the crease of the knees. And I'm coming forward with a back that's nice and long. Okay, I'm trying to keep my back long here. Now I'm going to press into the knees a little bit. Press into the feet a little bit and stay connected again. We're still grounded. We're breathing and we're focusing. That's it. And then we're going to come up. We're going to take our knees together. And you can always widen your feet a little bit. Sometimes our bellies need a little space. It's all good. So it would look like this. So some of us are here. Some of us might have to widen the knees a little. Okay, I'm going to hold on and bring my back forward. You see how the back is long? Now I'm going to try to get to my toes, or the outside edges of the feet. You can see I'm right here. I'm hugging my elbows in. Maybe this is where we stay today. For some of us, we might be able to keep our belly and thighs connected. Maybe walk the heels away. Now I want you to see, I'm keeping my spine long. That's the idea, right? And I'm going to show you where I can go today. Now I'm trying to keep belly and thighs connected. I'm going to make a few adjustments so that I'm getting the most out of the stretch. So I'm here. And now I'm going to tip my chin. I have my elbows hugging the shins. And I'm going to stay connected again. Grounding, breathing, and focus. And we're staying here for a little bit. When we move into a posture, the muscles tighten. After about 45 seconds to a minute, they relax. And you can take the posture further. So let's stay for just a moment longer, letting the muscles relax a little bit. Can we stay connected to a conscious way of breathing, where we're fully aware of our inhale and our exhale? And then maybe we're calling in what we need today. Maybe it is strength. Maybe it is peace of mind. And then very slowly we'll lift our face. We'll take our hands off of the feet, bring them beside the hips. I'm going to straighten my legs, point the toes towards me, and straighten my back. My hands are pressing onto the mat. My toes are pointed towards me as if I were standing on the mat. And I'm going to stay with the breathing again. And now I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to bend it. See if you can get here. Doesn't matter if the foot is a little further away, it's okay. My left arm is going to come around the right leg. My right arm is going to go behind me, and I'm going to do a little spiral. And as I spiral to the right, I'm going to point the toes towards me on the left foot. And I'm going to stay connected to the breathing. That's it. Stay with this. Nice and gentle, being conscious of where we are. And now breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back to center. We straighten our right leg. We bend the left. We're going to hug our right arm around the left leg. The left arm goes behind us. The right toes point towards us. And we twist. Once more, staying connected to our focus, our breathing, our grounding. And now breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back out. I just want to check timing. Okay. We're going to begin to take our hands behind us. You're going to see what I'm doing. You can bend the elbows. Find your way to the mat with the knees bent. Okay. Hopefully you guys can all see the screen here. My knees are bent. My arms are beside me. And I want to do a little bit for the back. So first I'm going to tip the pelvis towards me. And then I'm going to slowly push it away. You'll feel a little arch in the back. So we're rocking the hips towards us and then away. Do it nice and slow. Breathing in will tip the pelvis towards us. It's very subtle. Breathing out, we tip it away. I don't even know if you see it on screen. We'll do one more. Breathing in, we tip it towards us. Breathing out, we'll push it away. And then what we'll do is bring that pelvis back into neutral, where it feels comfortable. And then we're going to press onto the mat. You may be able to see on the screen, I'm lifting up my hips and my ribs. This is the beginning of a pose called bridge. But we're going to do it differently. We're going to take our arms over our head. There we go. And then we're going to roll the spine down. Bring the arms down. Okay, so I'm going to show you again, but we're doing it differently. We're going to take our arms out to the side, not too wide, not too high, a little bit low. Palms up, knees bent, breathing in, breathing out. We're going to tip the pelvis forward, up, and then press onto the feet. We lift up. You can feel it on the tops of the shoulders. And we'll roll the spine back down. We'll do that one more time. It's lovely for the shoulders and the neck. Breathing in here, breathing out, we press onto the earth. We lift up hips and ribs. We feel those tops of the shoulders. Taking a breath here. Feeling maybe a little acupressure points on those shoulders, and then we roll the spine back down. We'll bring our knees in towards our belly, hugging our shins, rocking a little side to side. And let's connect with our breathing here. Breathing into one side, breathing out to the other. Let's come back to center. You could bring your hands to your belly, and you may want to move your knees away a little. We're going to let our knees drop all the way to the right, the head to the left. Another spinal twist. And now breathing in, breathing out, head and knees to center. Breathing in, breathing out, knees to the left, head to the right. And now breathing in, breathing out. We're going to bring our head and knees back to center. And you can keep the knees bent and let the knees touch. Bring your feet to the floor. Widen your feet a little bit. We're going to move into relaxation pose. So a beautiful way to rest is with the knees bent, knees touching, feet apart. Let's take a conscious breath here. Breathing in and a gentle sigh out. And we'll do that again. And Let's begin to feel our connection to the earth, from crown of the head through soles of the feet. We want to give ourselves permission to rest for a few minutes so that we can absorb the information from the postures. As we do, we want to imagine a breeze of relaxation moving through our body. Like a beautiful, warm summer breeze just washing over us. Some of us, a cool summer breeze. And now we're going to invite that relaxation into the muscles. We're going to begin to invite that into the muscles around the face, around the eyes, and the jaw. And we move this now through the neck and shoulders, down the arms, and through the fingertips. And we allow this now to move through the back, the full back, the chest and the belly, through the hips, the legs, all the way through the toes. We allow this wave of relaxation to keep us grounded as we stay connected to our breath, imagining a relaxed part of ourselves stepping off the mat, through the doors, and onto a magical footpath. You may imagine a beautiful hawk as our guide. As we walk forward towards a pine forest, as we get closer, we ask permission to step in, and we hear a yes. Our hawk ahead of us, we step in and the temperature drops a little bit. We feel the coolness and the breeze on our skin. We see the shadows and the light on our footpath as the sun streams through the branches. We keep walking forward, meandering through the trees, and our path takes us a little bit to the right. We hear the sound of water, and as we walk closer, we see a beautiful boulder beside a stream and a seat carved out on the boulder. We sit. Across the stream, we can see the trees moving on forever, it seems. We watch the way the leaves move as the breeze rushes through. The water sparkles as the sun hits it. And we watch how it moves downstream. As we're watching, our hands touch something soft on the rock, and we pick them up and we see 3 yellow rose petals. And into those rose petals, we blow into it our gratitude for all that we've been feeling in this moment, for the week we've had. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we blow into these petals our gratitude. We set them free into the stream. We watch as the waters carry it away. We feel at peace. Our other hand touches rose petals. We pick them up. They're bright red. And into those rose petals, we blow our wishes, our prayers. We set them free, watching how the water carries them away. Once more, feeling that sense of peace. and connection to all that is around us. Our hawk begins to circle, and we know it's time to head back. We've taken ourselves to a place of gratitude and prayer and manifestation. We say goodbye to this spot, and we get up and we begin to take our walk back. Back and back we go. We move through the pine forest. We still smell the scent of pine as we go back and back onto our footpath, back and back through the doors, back onto our mat, where we begin to deepen our breathing. Nice and deep, we begin to wiggle fingers and toes, coming back and back. And we take this beautiful energy we're feeling and let's gather it up and bring it into our heart, bring it into our soul. And as we wiggle fingers and toes, you may want to stretch arms, reaching them overhead, pointing fingers away from toes. And then bringing them back beside us, bending our knees and gently rolling to our side. And as easily as you can, we're going to rise back up. Take it slow. It's okay if the screen is not showing you or your face. We're going to take a moment here with our hands at our heart, bringing to mind someone in need of healing. You can imagine them within a crystal and sending them this beautiful energy. We send this out for the healing of humanity, the healing of our planet, as we now take from our hearts, passing this beautiful energy to all of us, including who we've held in light. We send it out into the cosmos for healing, for peace, for love, liberation, and unity. And may it come back 1,000-fold. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beautiful yogis. I want you to know that since we are beginning this process of gentle yoga, if you have requests, if you feel that there's something too much, too little of, I'd like you to let me know so that we can tailor this class so we're working at our